Vicky here with you, and I hope that you can hear me properly because the air conditioning is working, because I'm in Messina, state of New York, with my friend Erin, and we're in a motel room, and it's really frigging hot outside. And so this being said, we need the air conditioning. So I don't know, like, I didn't think about it when I did my all videos, so hopefully you can still hear me properly. Anyway, I was telling a colleague of mine about the fact that my hubby gives me challenges of items to use, and then I just use them in a different creative way and make stuff out of it. And he thought it was very interesting, and he wanted to give me his own challenge. Now, he gave me this little box. All I know is that there's a foam piece here, and there's a Kleenex box from work. I don't know what else is in there, so let's check it out and see how discouraged I'm gonna be. So yeah, like I said, there's a foam piece, Kleenex box. Oh, that could be kind of interesting. It's a little foam piece, but my colleague is in the computer department, so the IT, so I guess that was probably used to store something. Then he gave me an old phone case. Okay. Oh my god, like, really? I don't know what he wants me to do with this. Like, this is a power bar piece. Like, I don't know what I got myself into. Okay, 2 of those pieces, which could in itself be fun, but I'm starting to get an idea of her. And I probably will give it to him. It's gonna be as a gift of I think a sculpture of some sort, because I mean, like, really? What am I to do with this thing? And then I've got 2 clippy things, which, yeah. And this little gizmo that you use to, it's for those cables that you plug in the wall for, yeah. And of course there's the bag. Okay, not quite what I expected. I was okay with up to here. Like, that threw me off. And then this is just, yeah, yeah. Okay, it's a good thing though, because I've got really limited supplies here. I knew I was going to try to do this challenge, but since I didn't know what was in the bag, I couldn't really plan ahead of time, and I didn't want to plan ahead of time and then show you that it's a challenge, because, well, it wouldn't be the same type of challenge, because, yeah. So, I'm thinking that since he gave me this challenge, maybe I should make him a art piece. What do you think, guys? So, I think I'm going to pull out my E6000 and I'm going to make a table out of this thing. And, yeah. I don't know what to do with the rest. Okay, so probably paint this thing, because, yeah. This I'm going to leave as is. And I need to find my E6000 because I know I brought it, but I don't know where it is. So I will do that. I will pull out some paints to paint this thing, and I will take it from there, I guess. So see you soon. Okay, so I'm back. I'm thinking that I'm gonna paint the sides of this thing with gesso, because I've just had an idea to do with the top, and I don't want, I'm not sure that my paint would actually stick on the plastic, so it's probably better if I just paint it. And so this challenge is kind of interesting, because, yeah, you never know what you're gonna get yourself into, but I guess it gets you to use those creative juices. I don't want to burn my fingers, but I need this thing to kind of dry a bit. So I'll put that here. Just pull out my baby wipes. And I'm thinking maybe I can use this on top. So maybe I should paint that as well. I don't know what he's thinking I'm going to do with this thing. Very curious to find out what he thinks. Thinking that this is going to go probably like this. So that means I need to cover a bit of this because it's going to show. Yeah, the side is going to show a bit too. So might as well do that. And like I said, I didn't bring a lot of paints with me because, well, I never know what I'm going to do while I'm crafting here, so it's kind of, these I think I'm going to leave as is. I'm going to put that in this for the meantime. Okay, so maybe I just had an idea, because I was thinking I could use this kind of as a frame and put some a sign underneath, like inside it, and maybe I can use the box, the cardboard from the box as the usually there's a seam to these things. Where is the seam to this one? Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'll cut this off. So this goes to the trash, and then I basically need to use this. I should have a pencil somewhere. I mean, when you want to find a pencil, you can never find one. There it is. So let's this. Will this fit in? Sorry guys, you might not be seeing much. So, try to fit this in. It's buckling a bit. It's too long by a little tad. Just cut off a bit more. It's still too wide a bit. I could have traced it with a high phone, but I don't have one, so that's what I have to do this way. Okay, so that would fit. So now I can do something on top of it. This I'm going to leave as is. Okay, this thing here I'm going to use to paint, because that's going to be perfect foam to paint with. So that's what that's going to be used for. And right now I'm really obsessed with these three colors. So that's what I brought with me, and that's what I'm going to use. I've got that, I've got this, I've got white paint somewhere around here. I've got that I can make designs with. So and this is what I'm going to use as well to paint on this. That actually works pretty good for painting. I think I want a bit more yellow. Just like that. I kind of like that. So I will leave that as is. Dry this off a bit. So that's kind of dry. Now let me use my white paint. Just get a tab. I'm going to use one more chunk of this. And I think I'm going to use this sponge for the rest of the weekend. It's kind of a nice sponge to be working with. I never thought of using. I'm gonna have to tell him to keep me those packaging. He already thinks I'm kind of crazy, but I think he likes it because it's kind of neat that I use up stuff in different ways. He's the colleague that gave me the little box that I've used, the little Excel box. And yeah, so I think he kind of likes the fact that I'm able to recycle stuff in different fashions and such. Okay, so that is that. And then and I want to use my inks. And make a bit of marks on this. I'm going to put some numbers just because. Okay, and I've got some word stencils, and I must have something that says create. It. Okay, so my word stencils. It's a good thing I did bring them. Okay, I've got one that's way too big. I need to have a small one. I'm gonna use this one, I think. I won't use the rest of the word. That should be plenty. So a little bit of this again. And this time I think I'm going to use some black paint. So making a disaster next to me. Try to put some of my stuff away so that I can actually find it again. Okay, so black paint. And paint is coming very watery, which is not what I want. I don't understand what's wrong with this paint. Usually does a better job than this, but oh well. I guess that will have to do. So this is the inside of the little flap that I make. And I'm sorry if I'm shaking you guys. That's what happens when the camera's on top of the table. Okay, so this is the part that comes from the Kleenex box, and it's going to go in there. Now, need to fit. Oh, this is not finished drying, I guess. Okay, well, let's start off with this one then. And we'll do the same thing on this as we did with the other little part. And just have fun with it. Erin's watching me with this weird look on her face of, what the hell are you doing? I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing my best. That's about it. This thing definitely needs to dry off a bit. I'm just afraid that it's gonna melt, because it's kind of a foamy thing and I don't know. But I need that paint to be kind of dried before I can do anything with it. So let's say that's dry. And where did my yellow go? So put some more on that. And, at least the dabbing of this should dry fairly fast. Okay, so that's my yellow. Okay, let's put some pink. I really love these colors these days. Like, I'm obsessed with them. I don't understand where that color combination came from in my head, that now I'm just loving it so much, but it is what it is. I really love it. And I forgot to do the tail end of it before, so oh well. Okay, so now on this piece. And I love that putting those combination of paints together, it makes the orange and then the purple and the green just kind of happen. It's kind of fun. Okay, so that's the pink. Where did my blue go? My turquoise, I should say. Oh, I used the turquoise to do the pink. Oh well. It's gonna go turquoise now. It's making kind of a neat finish on this thing. I'm just glad I gessoed it before, because I don't think it would have held. I'm not 100% convinced that it would, like, if you start scratching at it, I'm pretty sure the paint would lift, but that's not the goal of this thing, so hopefully you won't start scratching it. On the side, so we've got pretty much all the sides complete, except the bottom, obviously, because the bottom, well, you won't see it. And then do the same thing with this top part. I'm really loving the colors coming together. And I know I've said it many, many times in many, many other videos how I just love it. Okay, so this piece is also done. So what I'm gonna do is dry the top here first, because that's probably the smartest thing to do before I flip it over. Okay, so flip it over. And now I want to put these as feet. So I've got my E6000. Thank God I thought of bringing it, because I don't think my tacky glue would hold to this. It might, but I'm not convinced. I'm at the end of my my glue tube, but it's still very good glue, so I don't want to waste any of it. Okay, so here goes one, and I'm putting it right beside these because I don't think it would hold well if I put it right on it. So, get some more. I'm telling you, like it's really coming to the end. This off. And then put this on, and hopefully this will be fairly straight, and it is. Woohoo! Okay, so that's one piece done. Now here I'm gonna put some tacky glue on top, because I think that foam piece will hold just fine with tacky glue. Okay, so I think that's enough. I just need to line this up properly, because I want to put that other black piece on in the front, so I need this to not be in the way. Where did that foam piece go? Oh, there it is. So I think that should be fine. Okay, so I'm gonna try to put some glue on this and hope for the best. I could put the E6000 as well, I guess, but this is a very light element, so I'm hoping that it's enough. Okay, so this here. Whoa, that was not a smart move. I forgot that it had to be pushed one way in order for it to all fit together. I need this thing to hold. Hopefully it's gonna hold. Okay, so meanwhile, I need to put those thingies somehow. And I think that's gonna be how they're gonna be placed. Oh, it's sliding. Oh, stupid thing. I should have glued it before I glued the top. I kind of want it straight. Okay, so let's whoops, it would help if I remove the top cover. So let's just put some glue on here. Like I said, this is not meant to be going anywhere, so I don't think it's going to be an issue. I just kind of want it fixed so that it doesn't move. It's really sliding and I can't seem to find a way to get it to stay put. Unless I did it this way. I'm going to try to leave this be. This is the time that I go and wash my hand and stuff, and we'll see if it's, because it's being a real pain in the behind right now, so let's try that. Okay, so the glue was not working too good for me, but it's funny because now it's working for the top part, but it wasn't working for the side part. So what I did in the end is I pulled out, I remembered that I had brought my little glue gun that I purchased just for when I go on trips like this, and so that's what I'm going to be using. I had forgotten about this little piece, so that's going to go somewhere. And I had also forgotten about the pink bag, so I cut off a little piece and I'm going to use it on my little creative. Don't tell me I'm out of glue already. Where did I put my, oh my god, I put them somewhere. It can't be that far. Oh, there they are. Peeps. Typical. Let me put this away. Here, and that's over here, I guess. And that holds very quickly. Okay, so I'm finished with this little gun, so I'll put it aside so that it can actually pull down. And now I just need to add this little piece of plastic, and I thought I was gonna, I cut it out and I thought I was gonna just put it like this. So just use a regular glue stick. Okay, sorry about that. The lady that owns the motel was checking up on us to make sure we had everything we needed, and of course it had to be while I was filming, so life gets in the way of crafting. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this down like that, wrap this around, and put this on here, and shove this down, and voila, we use the little bag, and I can stuff that into the little case. Hopefully it's gonna work. before. I just don't want to unglue my iPhone case. Yeah. So here we go, guys. That is my masterpiece. Well, he's gonna have his own little piece of sculpture, and hopefully he's gonna be impressed with what I did with this crap. And I hope that you like it too, and that it inspires you to think outside of the box and just create. Bye. Oh, thumbs up if you like it. Comments below, I love to read them. And subscribe if you haven't already. Getting close to the 5,000 subscribers. Bye.